sure how well that will show up because GoPros don't do very well in the dark. The weather's been pretty good in Scotland, so I'm out for a ride down to, I went from Glasgow to Greenock there, which was in the dark, and now quick coffee stop and then back on another cycle path into Glasgow. So currently the view is pretty good, a bit misty, but should open out later on. Forecast is not for rain, although it's pretty damp just now. It's not actually raining, so I'm glad I put the mud guards on. So we've got a bit more daylight and we're dropping down, it's called Brisbane Glen, into Largs. Hopefully get to Largs, it'll be a bit nicer, a bit sunnier. It's supposed to be okay today, and can pick up a coffee at the Costa down there. But yeah, nice so far. Just can't wait for the sun. I think another 10 minutes the sun will be up. There we go, we've made it to Largs. I'm going to grab a quick coffee, I think, either in Subway or in Costa, whichever looks the best. Hopefully get a nice shot of the seaside soon. That's at Largs, that you can see in the distance. It's the ferry to Millport, which is a nice place to cycle in the summer. It can be windy though. Yeah, it's got a new cycle path in here as well, actually, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure I've been down. It's a bit windy, so I tried to judge it, so it's a circular route, so I tried to judge it so going on the wind conditions there should be slightly less of a headwind going back the way I'm going than the way I just came. We'll find out, eh? Oh, it's a beautiful day. It's very windy on the coast, I have to say. Not sure if you'll be able to hear me at all. Oh. The sun's come up. It looks fabulous. We're just going towards, we're in Largs and we're heading down the coast to a place called West Kilbride and then heading back inland. Of Inverkip Marina. There's some nice yachts over there actually which you can't really see, and some I don't know what you call it, memorabilia from boats or something, boat merch on the cycle path, which makes it quite nice. So I've just passed halfway, so I think today I'm trying to do 100k, 20k an hour. Should be able to do that, but I am on the gravel bike on the cycle path mostly, so it's not always easy to keep up at high speed due to dogs, irregular paths, etc. So I'm heading towards West Kilbride on a reasonably nice cycle path now. Goes away from the road just up here actually, and I think it follows a river along the side right down to well, it goes on back onto the coast, bypassing the big power station here on the right, and you've got your place called Porton Cross, which has got a nice castle. But this bit of cycle path's pretty sheltered, takes you away from the main road. It's quite well built actually. So So I always appreciate being on this rather than being on the main road, which I used to ride on many years ago, and it's not very good. So today, as I said, try to average 20 kilometers per hour. Should be able to do that. Try to just make sure I can minimise stops. I'm thinking this year maybe trying some Audax, never done that before, and I've entered the 1300 kilometre one, which will be difficult if not impossible, but I'm certainly willing to give it a try. So training's pivoted towards that kind of stuff, and try to regularly do some 200 k's over the summer. It's a nice path. There's some sheep guys down there in the trees, I don't know if you can see them, and definitely no cars about here, which is nice. Oh, way the wrong way, I think. Or am I going the right way? Wrong way. Missed the turn. Right, back on the route. I think actually my Garmin tracked going right there, but this actually is a cycle path, so it's preferable to the road. I think, as I said earlier on, I think 1st of January I came down the other way on the road. It's not bad, it's not too busy, but this is nicer, especially on a gravel bike. Pretty windy though. At some point, turn back towards Glasgow on the cycle path. So it's blowy around here, and when I turn back towards Glasgow, I did choose the route as the headwind at that and going that direction was going to be apparently slightly less than the direction I've just come from, because it's a circular route. So whether that strategy bears fruit or not, I'll find out later. But it's certainly windy here. Just going through Dalry, I think, which is commute's taking me down this wee lane. I don't know if I've been down here before actually. It's nice. Very nice houses as well. So eventually back onto the cycle path at Colwynnon, I think, and then home. Yeah. So I'm back on Route 7 cycleway. So I came out of Glasgow on 75, which goes to Greenock, and then I went to Largs. I've come back in the way now, back through via, it was West Kilbride, through Beath there I think. So it's 14 miles to Paisley this way, which is about 19 miles to go home then. It should take me up to about 110k I think. I think that was what the route was. But good thing about cycle passes, obviously no cars, but it's pretty sheltered from the wind. So should make good progress. Currently averaging 20k per hour. It's easier on the road sections to get that kind of speed. Some of the paths can be a bit rooty, but yeah, so far so good. Looking forward to lunch actually when I get home. So this bit of the path's quite fast, going towards Lochwinnoch. But the local bits kind of getting to the city centre in Glasgow or into Glasgow are quite slow. See, it's quite hard to maintain any kind of average there actually. And here the main problem is dog walkers who either have or haven't got control of their dogs, and people like me with headphones on, although I've got my bone conductor ones on, you ring their bell when you're coming, they still can't hear you. So, but windy, but so far, although it's pretty damp because it's been raining for about 3 weeks, no rain today. We're down at Loch Winnoch now, which is nicer in the summer, I have to say. Good place for a cup of coffee in the cafe. And just going on to the cycle path up here, which is old railway line straight to Paisley. So that's the 100k up, which took me 5 hours 20, so 20 minutes off the bike, because I've averaged at the moment exactly 20k an hour. The 20 minutes, it was about 2 minutes to fix my mud guard, and about 15 minutes in Costa, getting a coffee and going to the toilet. So not too bad so far. Heading towards Bridge of Weir. Right, went home straight, about 4 miles to Paisley, 6 miles home more or less. Should be able to get the 20k per hour all the way home. I will let you know if I do. Okay, I think I've done 110k now, alright, 115 maybe. And it's a very nice active travel. Wee bit there with a pump and a bike rack. Got about 2 miles to go, so quite pleased. Tried some new kit out, got new gloves on. Had my not new but hardly used waterproof socks on, because there's quite a lot of spray about, even though it's not raining. And yeah, I'm quite pleased. I've still got my bar mitts on, which are good. Eventually get them off once it heats up a bit. And great day out really. And this is just the last part of the cycle path on the way home. I'm actually off to Malaga in February, and then Valencia a week later for its triathlon training camp, so I might heat up there and get some nice sunny cycling in.